Hello out there, we are on the air. This is Kevin Dance coming at you on 107.9 CKQT, home of the cuties at the University of Western University. Today on Dungeon Punks, I'll have all of the latest IWU news. We're going to be talking superheroes and campus life, and of course, all the best music. And if you missed it, earlier today, a version of Professor Arachnid showed up, claiming to be from the year 2099. But thankfully, Professor Aquanaut and campus security Corbin Copy were on the scene, as well as Omega Girl, who just happened to be there, and they were able to talk it out without a big knockdown drag-out brawl, which has gotta be a first for IWU. Afterwards, they were all seen grabbing some food together at the Peter David complex. We've got a packed show for you today, so let's get to it, but first, we'll catch you up to speed with what happened previously on Dungeon Punks.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You're on a podcast.
I feel better about it.
Now we've all got egg on our face.
Kind of looks like a butthole, but it's not. These are all really good questions.
Oh, if I want to help out. No?
Welcome to Dungeon Punks. I'm Steve Popp, your dungeon master, your editor-in-chief, your podcast dad, all the other things. I may have ascended to heaven and killed God at some point. I don't know. But with me, as always, are the members of Collateral Damage.
My name is Taylor Ramone, and I play Jackie Hyde, aka Hyde. And my fun fact today is Jackie is actually a certified lifeguard. She got her levels in high school. She doesn't do anything with it right now, but she could take up a side lifeguarding job if it ever comes up, or save you guys from drowning. Perfect.
Yeah, you got to keep up on them, so they're going to expire soon.
Oh shit.
Actually, you're pretty fresh out of high school, right?
Yeah.
And I'm Phil Cieplak. I play Jason Evans, aka Thrasher. And my fun fact for today is Jason's D&D game that he was playing has fizzled out due to scheduling issues, and thus has forced everyone here to participate in a home game that he is going to run. He's printed off the sheets, he's got the dice, he's allotted the time, it's going to happen, he's going to make you do it. Too bad.
It is a lot easier when it's just all your roommates.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish. If you could.
We're all moving into Phil and Lee's house.
And I'm Kirk Hamilton, controlling Kevin Dance, aka Cadence. And Cadence fact, he knows how to solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute.
Wow.
Smarty pants.
I'm Leigh Eldridge, and I play Artemis Archer, aka the Bandit. And my Artemis fact for today is that her Fortnite ranking has taken a real beating because Artemis Q did not keep up with that.
I'm Mel Shim. I play Barbara Babe Lacey, aka Terra Firma. And one time, Babe was running up the escalator and fell down really, really bad. So now she doesn't run up the escalator anymore because it did recently happen. And I am bruised. Mel is bruised.
Art imitating life.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is this, Law and Order? The stories are pulled from the headlines.
Straight from the headlines.
Boom, 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 boom.
And my faculty fact for this week is that in a curious turn of events after the entire IWU president's office was de-evolved by Dr. Dinosauria, it was discovered that a previously unknown bylaw elevated student union president Battle Last to office, making her the 7th president of IWU for 6 days before a replacement was found and she stepped down. This happened in like the 1970s.
Okay.
Sorry, what was that name? Battle
Lass.
Ass.
Nope. Nope.
Phil,
Incorrect.
Funny.
Incorrect.
Phil's sassy today.
Yeah.
I think you're taking the wrong important lesson from that, in that the student president can become...
I like the idea of a battle ass with a battle axe between the cheeks. And that's its main
Right in
weapon.
there.
I mean, Battle Lass did maybe ride a battle ass.
Oh, a donkey.
It's just a donkey with a battle axe.
Yeah.
Van, the battle ass. When last we left our heroes, there was a lot going on for you. You were panicking about an unleashed AI. You had decided that you definitely needed to run for a student president to stop a number of people. You were really focused on stopping Warbler.
I would also say we're probably more concerned about fucking Kelsey.
Ugh.
Oh, we're fucking Kelsey.
Oh, I think Cadence has a crush on Kelsey. She really called him out at that secret meeting.
This is
He
gonna be a
loves
pattern
when
of Cadence
women
having
are
a crush
mean
on
to him.
everyone that we fight.
Yeah.
That's his kink.
Yeah. No, I'm not putting that much of myself into Cadence. I mean...
Cadence has a villain kink.
Draco in leather pants.
Just looking for the Catwoman to his Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, that's romantic.
Is it?
Romantic, toxic, all the same.
Same.
So we're gonna sort of jump forward. You can still be discussing these things. We're just jumping forward to one of your patrols for your class. So you're in the Hellfire District, and it has been very quiet.
Too
So
quiet.
you're kind of just hanging out on rooftops.
Okay.
I am trying to befriend a pigeon.
Okay.
There's a bunch of crows outside.
Yeah.
As Jackie or as Hyde?
As Jackie.
Okay, there's a lot of crows here in the Hellfire District, just hanging out on the rooftops.
That
Okay.
seems right.
Mhm.
That seems.
Jackie is
Oh, for
trying
sure.
to befriend a crow.
Yeah, the crows have. I feel like it makes sense for the Hellfire District that the crows have fully replaced all the pigeons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think that the crows run the Hellfire District. It feels like of all the, not like, I wouldn't call them vermin because they're not exactly vermin. They're not, but they're like have their own street gang versus the rats. Some lore going on here. Crows
Look
versus
down
rats.
into one of the streets, and there's just like the two gangs slowly approaching each other. So yeah, the rats are on their hind legs and snapping fingers.
I know.
Where'd they get thumbs to do that?
Well, the crows can just be carrying knives in their beaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just, because they're good mimics, they're just recreating the sound of fingers snapping.
Mm.
Yeah.
The ones that aren't carrying knives in their
Mhm,
beaks.
mhm.
So literally no action, right? It's just super dead.
Yeah, you guys are hanging out on the rooftops.
Is it quiet? Too quiet?
I think that's only really up for you to decide.
No, it's just regular quiet.
Okay, that's good.
I'm probably
Nothing
on,
happens, and we just sit here for like an hour in
Yeah,
silence,
and then go home.
And then like,
I'm probably on my
Hanging
phone
out.
at this point.
Yeah, everyone's on their phone.
Yeah, everyone's just doing that hanging out but separately thing.
Jackie's still trying to befriend a crow. Like she wants the crow to like bring her trinkets.
You just got to give them like peanuts or something.
Yeah. She carries around a little bag of peanuts
for
with
this
her.
purpose.
Yeah, for this exact purpose. When
Cat
they're
food also
patrolling.
works.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cat food is also a high value treat.
Dog treats too.
You're, now that Cambion's no longer with you, your ham pocket has turned into your peanut pocket.
Peanut pocket.
My peanut pocket.
Better than the peanut gallery, am I
Hey,
right?
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now that's still here.
I think maybe Artemis isn't on her phone because although Artemis Q got her a smartphone, she doesn't take it with her.
Did Artemis ditch the phone because you're getting too many messages about someone called Serena XOXO?
Yeah. Also, just like she's not used to taking a smartphone with her, so she has the dumb phone, and that's enough.
It's just sitting in a drawer somewhere forgotten about.
Yeah, probably. Check it every once in a while just to
Mm.
try and figure out what's going on. So she's just kind of like got binoculars and is kind of like just looking around, looking for anything interesting, people doing weird stuff.
You for a second think you see someone stealing like an old lady's purse, but then she dropped it and he's just handing it back to her.
That's so nice.
Damn, like, did everybody in this city get like a lot nicer all of a sudden? Is this you, Artemis? Like,
Not me, but I'll
sending,
take it.
sending out good vibes to the whole
This
Hellfire
is-
District?
This is boring. I am so bored.
Do you want to play I Spy?
Yes, I
Okay.
totally do.
I Spy a gray building.
Is it that
Oh, wait,
one?
It's that one. By something gray, I mean.
Oh, there's only like the one gray building. The rest is all like red brick.
Mm.
Even though we're on the West Coast, they're not seismically safe.
It's just brick facades.
Yeah.
It's fake brick facades.
Kevin is on his phone, but he is texting one of his contacts.
Lovers.
At
So Princess Proxima.
yeah.
One of these like Sundara lovers
Yes,
that he
yeah.
has.
No, he's texting one of his contacts at Vermilion just to, he's still trying to do vague corporate espionage.
Cadence, who are you texting?
No one?
Suspicious. I narrow my eyes.
Artemis is now watching the TV in the bodega across the street with her binoculars.
Oh, sick. We got bodegas.
Hellfire District has to have at least one bodega.
Absolutely.
The bodega cat walks in front of your view of the TV and just sits
Oh,
there,
no.
almost as if it knows the angle to block everything.
I don't mind watching a cat. Hey, look, there's a cat down there.
It's all
Ooh,
butthole.
cat?
You're getting
100%.
nothing but butthole.
Never mind.
And now it's licking it.
I've put the binoculars down.
It
So-
immediately stops.
And moves away from the TV.
Yeah.
So how long do we have to stay out here anyway?
I don't know, man.
We probably have like a certain number of hours we have
Yeah,
to
I'm
We
accrue.
have to
assuming.
like log.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Artemis watching University's favorite game show, Choose Your Hole?
Choose
Your hole!
If that's what was on the TV at the bodega, because the bodega guy was watching it, then
Yeah,
I guess so.
yeah.
Why does this game exist? I don't understand it.
I'm pretty sure it's the new one from Vermilion TV, but I don't know why.
You spin the wheel and then you reach your arm into a random hole to get a prize? Question mark?
Or it could be a bad thing. Spiders.
Slime.
Very nice.
Spider slime.
Ugh.
Ooh, I don't like the two of those
One
together.
time they had hydrofluoric acid, which just burned the guy's hand off. That was weird.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't think
That-
they were allowed to do that.
That seems troubling.
I'm sure if they get them to sign a waiver,
Ugh. Shouldn't have to sign that kind of waiver
No.
for a game show.
but a healing factor, I'd maybe do it.
Yeah, if you have a healing factor, I think you're. Is that cheating?
If it's not part of the contract, then it's probably fine.
Yeah, it's not in the rule book.
There's nothing in the rule book that says
The
a healing
puppy can
factor can't play.
Anyways.
Who's your running mate, Cadence?
I don't know. None of you.
It's question mark here.
Yeah. Did any of you guys want to do it?
Not really.
No.
I'm
you-
kind of busy.
You said you wanted to run the campaign.
Chances, the more people you have in the different vice president positions. There's the vice president of internal affairs, vice president events and student affairs, vice president finance and services, and vice president university and academic affairs.
Wow, it's like Stu just made up these these roles for the
Specifically
team.
for people to.
It's actually like I looked up what student governance looks like at most universities in Canada.
Exciting.
So we should run as a team. Is that what you're saying?
Are we like gonna form our own little student political party?
Oh,
Sounds like it.
Collateral damage party. I am. The thing about me running is I'm not very popular in the sense that I was possessed by a demon who is a jackass and ruined a lot of shit on campus. So,
But you do have the redemption arc of not being a demon anymore.
but don't you think people would think Cambion was just like a quirky demon that just like just appeared, was like,
Cambion was an asshole.
Yeah.
oh,
Babe.
quirky.
Have you blocked out that memory too? Do we need to get you a brain scan? MRI?
I don't know. Were they really that bad? I mean,
Yes.
I can call in some favors if we really think that Babe has brain damage.
Yeah.
I think she's just misremembering things.
Parents donate a lot of money to the local hospitals.
what if instead of like misremembering, she's just like not actually fully paying attention?
That's probably more it.
We go into Babe's brain and we get the chibi memory of everything happening and Cambion's just a little scamp.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're like, what?
Oh, that Cambion. So silly.
Just all about their ham.
Yeah.
They just love ham. They are a ham. So that's what's going on in her brain.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she should keep a journal.
Probably.
Mhm.
Dear Diary, tonight we went patrolling as a team.
Well, that's why we were going to start you a podcast.
It was really, it was really, really nice, but also a little bit boring. We were waiting for something to happen and waiting and waiting.
Why did stare at me?
So, Cadence, I don't know. Like, is there anybody else you'd want to be on your team? Because honestly, I'm like a background.
Well, I could try to get
strategy
somebody else.
person.
I could try to get somebody else from the super team that I'm on. I talked to Hurricane Rana on the radio the other day. I mean, there's Proxima, but she's probably not going to run against Warbler.
And not with you.
Well, probably not.
Well, background stuff could be like internal affairs because that's just working like internal structure of the governance.
You can't make us run if we don't want to, Stu.
I'm just saying there's options.
What were the options again?
For internal affairs, which is like stuff to do with like the running of student governance. There's events and student affairs, which is exactly what it sounds like.
I'm the delinquent.
Yeah.
I don't run for student
Finance and
government. I take
services,
it down
which
from
is
the
money.
outside.
And there's university and academic affairs, which is like influencing the stuff that happens with the broader university as it pertains to students.
If you wanted someone to run for student government, you should have kept Artemis Q.
Yeah, but then Cadence would have to run against her to beat her.
That will be a whole thing.
Because look, Cassie and Billy, they'd be totally fine. You guys are fine with Warbler and Bex, but we
I mean,
cannot
Evans.
let Kelsey win. And who's her running mate again?
Taro is actually the one that's running for president.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kelsey is
Kelsey's the VP
is
or whatever.
VP University and
Yeah.
Academic Affairs.
You know who everybody likes?
And then I do have the other members of their party platform, which are previously unheard of. There's their VP Internal Affairs candidate is Polymath 9.0. Their VP Events is Warlock Jr. And their VP Finance is Ultrasonic, which as far as you can tell is a Sonic the Hedgehog themed speedster. Has a fully blue speed suit.
Licensed?
I'd say he's Sonic bounding is what he's
Yeah.
doing. Yeah.
Unlicensed.
I think the most charismatic people among us are probably Babe and Jason. Like when he's Mike Party, everybody freaking loves him.
Mike Party.
Mike Party.
Mike Party
Steve Hope.
should run.
Are we gonna get a Kevin Dance Mike Party bill then?
Like a VP events, Mike Party?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, if I'm going to be brutally honest here, Cadence, your polls haven't been great.
That's why I'm trying to do this and get them up.
You're going to have a real strategy to spin all the stuff that happened that you told me happened. I don't think I was... I'm having trouble with... Lee's having trouble with the timeline. I don't think Artemis is back yet for that.
No, all the like revealing of his secret identity and stuff that happened. Like, it was Artemis Q.
Yeah.
So like, okay, so you told me how
it was so bad.
Your secret identity was revealed, and then there was some stuff with Jason and experiments that your uncle's company did on him. So like, you have villain energy right now, man. You're gonna have to figure out how to spin that.
That's why my whole platform is gonna be make UU safer.
Ooh, really? That's
feels,
what we're going for?
That feels big cop energy.
Yeah.
Make UU safe again.
Are you on cop energy?
No.
Dude.
It sounds like you're going to need to join the party and pull it left.
What real power does the student government have?
Well, in the
this
1970s,
university?
one of the student union presidents was made actual university president through some loopholes and bylaws.
For 6 days.
For 6 days. But that was technically only because she stepped down.
Well, I don't know. They like manage a budget.
What does the university president do?
The university regular president?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nothing. Collects money.
Figurehead?
No, they do drive a lot of the policy and stuff. But
yeah. They help develop policy. They drive donations because universities don't get enough money from the government. So
they are also often involved in all the like dealings with the government.
Yeah, government affairs, etc.
Because if Artemis was going to pull this party left, there would be a push for free tuition, free lunch program, make campus housing cheaper or free.
I mean, you can platform all of those ideas, but as a student government, that's all government related.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Puts on parties, which is why I think Cadence wants to run, honestly.
Then maybe I just won't run.
Great
scraps
everyone.
Yeah, Stu scraps 3 pages of...
Well, you only want to run because Kelsey, right?
Well, yeah, I thought we were all on the don't let Kelsey win train, but I guess you guys don't care anymore.
Well, why don't we just beat
her up?
Why don't... Not what I was going to say. Maybe, if it comes to that. Why wouldn't we just put our manpower behind a team that we think won't be evil?
Cassie and Billy?
Yeah. Also, they throw great parties.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Kev, if you're really determined to run, I will figure out how to run your campaign. But it just seems like if the only reason you want to win is to beat Terra and Kelsey, then why wouldn't we just help somebody else win?
Well, this way we're more in control of that. We're not in control of anything if we're leaving it up to someone else.
But I'm saying we could go like help run their campaign.
Okay, Babe's gonna be VP
of something.
Of whatever. She doesn't care. She wants
Cassie and Billy have big joke candidate energy for sure. From what you've seen of the like posters around campus so far.
But they're gonna pull a lot of the vote because students will vote for the joke candidate.
Oh hell yeah! Do it for the lulz.
Exactly.
Commit to the bit.
I think the lulz are less important in university.
I'd say they're more important.
From what I've seen of student government, it actually does end up being like people that are actually trying to push for stuff.
It does, and then you get a couple charismatic people who want to impeach everybody, and then that happens because everybody has a witch hunt.
You definitely don't want to let that happen in a university where there's bylaws that let them take over the university.
And evil ninjas running.
I do think
if Kelsey's the evil ninja, I don't know anything about...
Okay, fine. If we can figure out how to change the bylaws once we're in, fine. Because that's a dumb bylaw.
Yeah, I mean, the student president becoming the president, I mean...
Why wouldn't the vice president just step up?
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, they've got
any other exec.
Chain of command.
Like vice chancellor. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, Babe's writing her name down.
Oh, VP, what should I do?
Fun!
Wait, writing it down where, babe? We're on a rooftop.
She's just writing it.
In her diary.
In my diary.
Yeah.
Dear diary, I have accepted.
She's manifesting.
So which
academic.
VP are you doing?
I'll pick academic.
So which of you is being events? Because it can't both be the events. I guess you could be co-VPs, but
I mean, you could probably do events, right?
What are
I don't know.
VPs?
internal
Other
affairs.
VPs?
I have another
and
question.
finance and services.
Point of order. In these elections, do candidates have to run on slates and you vote for the whole slate, or can you vote for individual people for each?
You can vote
position?
for individual people for each. It's just if you have a full party, it does tend to improve your chances.
Okay.
Because people will vote along for the multiple people that
What does
are working
Eternal
together.
Affairs do?
That's like dealing with internal governance of the student body. So it's like just like internal bylaws and like points of order and how things are run within.
People
Okay.
are going to be so fascinated to find out how student governments run when they listen to our podcast.
Okay, I'm hearing order. I'm hearing internal. I'm hearing security. I'm hearing aviators.
And earpieces.
My
Yeah.
party FBI.
So I'll do that.
Burt Macklin.
Okay, what's left?
Finance.
Put the rich person in charge of finance. Seems like a cliche.
Well, but then that's good because then people won't think will think you're less likely to like steal money.
Rich people are more likely to steal money. Come on.
No, you're right. More likely to.
Let's be realistic here.
But I do agree with Artemis actually about your vibes these days. I think maybe we gotta
need a whole
we gotta
image
we gotta
reboot.
we gotta spin it because I don't think
Well, then do one of you want to run?
Yeah, Babe will run.
I don't-
Okay.
Yeah, Babe will be president.
All right. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
Babe's gonna do it.
Artemis is technically a very popular influencer.
Yeah, no one knows who Babe is, but they will soon.
No, but
Okay?
that's a secret identity, and I don't think we want to do that again because that was a whole issue with
Yeah.
Cadence.
I vote for Babe.
Yeah, everyone knows what Babe is up to all the time. She's very open. Who she's dating, whose butt she thinks looks good.
I mean I think people would vote for Babe,
All right.
but yeah,
I will
don't
be
know.
serious, I promise. She has her serious face.
Will
Just, like, eye
you,
twitches.
when you have to do a speech, will you read the speech that we write for you,
Yes, of course.
word for word, verbatim?
Yes, I will practice, I promise.
I think Artemis needs to pierce the veil here.
Okay, pierce the mask. Roll plus mundane. 7. Ask 1. Questions are: what are you really planning? What do you want me to do? What do you intend to do? How can you get character to blank? How can I gain influence over you?
How could I get your character to take this seriously? I guess.
Yeah. How could I get your character to take this seriously?
Well,
Actually seriously. And focus on it.
Yeah.
that means we have to practice together. I want to spend time together, like friends
I mean,
and pals.
that's what would have to happen.
Okay, great. I'll read every single word you tell me.
Babe's still dealing, I think, with the trauma of Artemis Q's like conditional friendship.
Yeah.
Whereas there's actual friendship from Artemis Prime.
Yeah,
But you have to hang out with me. Yeah, I was going to anyway.
We live together.
we live together.
but like everybody, like
Okay. We could be your audience. You could practice
Yes.
to us.
yes.
Yeah. I like this idea.
Okay. Yay. Babe is so excited now.
Okay, you're gonna need to go into the online portal and change the candidacy and stuff, which you're able to do.
I didn't type my name right. Can I go back?
Yeah, you can edit.
Okay.
You have like a whole.
Bob Lacey.
Artemis is signing up Babe for an appointment at the Student Health Center to get assessed for ADHD.
Well, we don't need that assessed. We know that.
Well, she needs an assessment if she's going to get medicated.
True.
So while you're doing that, you hear just from behind you a like, and the landing on the roof behind you is the younger arachnid.
The TA?
No, the
Right.
student.
It's a student in your class.
Wraith is the TA.
Oh.
This is the younger one who you were flirting with.
Okay. Right. She can't keep track.
There's just
Of all the butts.
There's just too many
There's
butts.
too many.
Just by themselves.
He is also the current VP of Events and Student Affairs, just not rerunning.
Oh, is he graduating?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Hey, Rack, what's
or
up?
just chosen not to. He goes, "Oh, hey, Dance," and then gives you a pointed stare with like the big eyes. Says, "I'm just here to deliver an invitation that has to do with the election stuff. I don't know how tied into student politics you were last year, but all of the candidates take part of sort of an informal kind of debate slash fight.
ugh.
Hold up, what?
So it's you're invited to the crossover at the quarry.
What did you say after
like-
debate?
It's sort of a fight club thing, debate fight club.
You said this was informal, though? This isn't part of the actual campaign?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's sort of like a tradition of the like loser drops out. Doesn't always happen, but
But we don't have to do it?
But if we don't do it, then
Well, if we don't do it, then
The
we're just
ru-
not bending to peer pressure.
sure. But you'll definitely lose the election if you don't do it.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
This is so stupid. Why are we doing this? This is not real life, guys.
We have to go to this riff.
This is the most important thing.
This is real to me. This is my life. Drama.
So did you win last time? Why aren't you running this time? Is it because like you have lots of other things to do, or like you're really busy
Yeah,
outside
I'm
of
going
school,
into-
or like there's like other things happening in your life?
Yeah, I mean, there's always other stuff going on in my life. That's just the life of an arachnid, you know what I mean?
Not really.
I guess, you know,
Do you have secretly like 8 legs?
no.
8 butts.
I can turn invisible, and he turns invisible.
What?
So why'd you pick arachnid if you can turn invisible?
It's kind of like a spider
Camouflage
sort of thing. He's like, also, and they like just sticks his hand to a wall and like climbs up. He's like, the wall climbing kind of does it.
Yeah, but ants can climb walls.
Yeah, why aren't you like an ant guy?
Damn, man,
Also,
kind of
chameleons can stick to
copyrighted.
walls. And
What
Go
about
invisible.
You
like
could be a chameleon.
how about glue boy? You
How's
could
it
be
got the
glue
proportional
boy.
strength of a spider.
And yeah, I guess you don't have a really super long tongue.
I don't.
Unless
Precludes the chameleon.
Not a supernaturally long tongue, no.
Unless you have a
I got bit by a spider. Okay, I got bit by a spider.
Oh, that's your origin story.
Okay, that makes more sense. Does that happen often? Because there's like more than
At
one.
least 3 times.
That's weird.
3 times? Wow. These spiders are.
Mine was a different spider, though.
Seems like statistically
Oh.
unlikely, but whatever.
Just actually
Professors
makes
and
m-
velours was the same spider, but mine was a different spider.
Does make more sense that it's a different spider. It'd be wild if it happened twice with the same spider. Just like completely unreal.
It did happen twice with the same spider.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that sounds completely unreal.
I believe it. I believe you.
yeah, don't spider.
So, okay, rewinding. What's this Fight Club
Bearing the lead
thing?
here.
It's the crossover at the quarry is the thing. It's tomorrow night. It's at the quarry near the school, near Uwu. And basically the candidates, you know, fight each other and debate. You know, it's a real,
At the same time?
yeah, you never fought and talked the whole time.
Oh, I mean, that
Well, like a
obviously.
Yeah.
Actually,
a
Do you
big-
not do that every fight that you have?
I mean,
I think what Bandit's
help
asking.
distract the enemy, you know, and also with the anxiety.
are there debate questions that are being prepared ahead of time? Like a normal debate?
I mean, it's sort of an opportunity to present your platform.
Also, is it a big like melee brawl or is it like a tournament style where it's 1v1 and
Oh,
the
it's
winners go
tournament
on?
style, it's 1v1. Yeah.
Okay.
babe, how do you feel
So,
about
like, you're president, so you're
Actually,
Fighting
no.
Well, we're probably
things have-
switching that now.
Some changes have been made to the slate.
Yeah, this guy's running.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay, well, good luck. You'll be fighting Terra, probably.
Tarot. Do we like tarot?
no?
Oh,
Well,
no,
we don't
no.
know much about her.
Oh.
If she's running with Kelsey, probably
She's in
not
our
cool.
class.
She's in our class.
She can see your future.
We don't really pay attention to the people in the class, apparently.
Yeah,
I've only
Yeah,
been there
we're
for
not-
like 2 weeks.
I've noticed.
Personally, I can't speak to what happened before I got back from stuff happened.
I mean, you're slightly nicer now.
She's so much nicer.
I was technically a different person.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was a whole brain swap thing.
I used to be part of a different universe.
Why are you here then? Do you get stuck?
There was a whole
Why can't you
event
go
where,
back?
like, the universes got smashed together.
Are you sad that you're here?
Is it? Does it
Where'd you
exist
call
anymore?
home?
I kind of only remember because I'm from the other one. I'm kind of the only thing from the other one that survived. So that's,
Yeah,
but
we
I'm
can,
also have memories from this universe.
we can kind of
so-
relate to that, actually.
Oh, cool.
Actually, yeah, we did a weird
We did a whole
brain
thing.
swap universe thing.
Happens more than you think.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Why is it so normal?
I don't know, man. We have a weird thing where a person can get bit by a spider and start to be able to turn invisible. So
Baby, you can melt rocks with your mind.
Yeah.
Okay,
factoid
do you
once
wanna
said
see
it's
it
because
now?
we're on a podcast, and that just kind of made my brain hurt.
I told him last time I'm on the radio. Babe has the podcast.
Yeah, do you want to come on and be a guest?
Yeah, totally.
Great.
I don't have to tell people my secret identity, right?
Only if you want to.
I don't know.
Then no.
Yeah, it'll just be fun. I don't know what it's about
Professor
yet.
Arachnid revealed his secret identity once, and then his wife got killed, and then he had to make a deal with the devil to bring his wife back.
That sounds like a lot.
Like the Christian devil or just a devil? Because there's like I just I have some experience with hell. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I
and
think he was going
demons.
by the name Beelzebub, but
Hmm.
I think he's probably just the Christian devil.
Mm. I see. Okay, demons and devils. Well, it's never a good idea to make a deal with those guys. I speak from experience. And then Jackie just gets big for a sec, and like red, and then goes back down, and they're like, see.
I think when you turn big, out of just like reflex, the arachnid is like, ah! like, hits you in like the face with 2
And then
web
like
bombs.
Jackie's like pulling out, like, what is this
Oh my
made out of? Did it come from your wrists or your ew? What?
He pulls off a glove. He's like, it's just a like mechanical thing.
Oh,
Oh, so you don't even have the cool spider power.
Well, if he had the cool spider power, it'd come from his butt, so that's probably for the best.
Well, it comes from his spinneret slightly above the butt.
Yeah.
Well, butt-ish.
Ish.
I
Either
have
way,
some
it's a sphincter.
WD-40 if you need help getting that off.
Oh, yes.
It'll dissolve
Wait,
in an hour.
Hold on. Yeah. Oh, okay.
An hour?
Your hand is like stuck to your face where you try to pull it off.
Oh.
Oh, wait, here. He like reaches and pulls up his shirt. He's got a little like utility belt under the thing. He's like, it sprays some like chemical and then it starts to dissolve.
Okay, thank God. I was like going through a whole like that time I got bubble gum in my hair situation. I can't do that again.
Sorry.
I had to shave my head and it was not a good look. I have a weird lumpy head, let me tell you.
Sorry, you just you spooked a guy with arachnid awareness. So
Yeah, I heard it's arachnid awareness actually comes from these. It's got a special ability called eyes. Having eyes alerts them to danger.
kind of how they can like sense stuff on their web, but like the world is my web.
Ah, okay. It's not just your eyeball.
Deep.
That
Also, if
sounds
you, like,
pretentious,
focus it in a
dude.
weird way, I can become a speedster, but I can't. Then you can't turn it off, and then I need Professor Arachnid's help. Stop that. That was the whole thing.
So it sounds like you just have like all the powers. Like I don't
You
get
got
it.
a lot of lore coming in. That's cool.
Just comes onto the rooftop and lore dumps us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Save it for the podcast, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
writing
I
notes.
can do a lot of cool stuff, and the newspapers just like keep hating on us. It is just like arachnid-related heroes.
Did you do something to them?
No, they're just like, ooh, they wear
Can't
masks.
victim shame them, Artemis.
I don't know. I don't know why the media,
Got really bad arachnophobia.
I
Like
don't
they're
know why
fine
the
with like
media does
legacy
stuff.
rich people shooting people with arrows in the street, but I like web a guy to a wall, and that's a problem.
yeah, they probably like the fact that they could, I don't know, sue me if they needed to because they know my identity and face.
Identity, yeah.
Masked heroes, they're a bit of a. I
Well,
get it. I get it.
well,
Don't.
Well,
I get it.
So where's this fight that we have to do?
At the
the
quarry.
quarry.
Okay. Okay.
I hear they
When
use it
is it?
sometimes to film sci-fi shows.
Okay, what time? I have to write it in my diary or else I'm definitely going to forget. Like I just did.
The
I'm
fights
writing it
start
down.
at 8 p.m., but everyone usually shows up around 7.
To prepare
Like hang out.
drinks before having a battle. Doesn't that seem unsafe?
Well, it's probably well.
The whole
actually,
thing
maybe.
seems unsafe and unsanctioned, babe.
It's
I
also
guess so.
probably not to the death.
Yeah, you guys are going to do real well with
To
this
the
very
death.
cool and hip attitude that you have.
Ooh, do we have to wear our costumes? Can we wear our costumes?
Why wouldn't we, babe?
I think we would have to.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe like they need to see who the real us are.
I mean, if you don't have a secret identity, I guess you can wear whatever you want.
I don't think I have a secret identity. I think everyone knows who I am.
Pretty sure that's true.
I think if you don't know if you have a secret identity, you probably don't.
Yeah, I think you haven't really tried to hide any of or separate Babe and
you
Terra
guys-
Firma.
Having one is a
So
How-
lot of work to keep and leaves
Yeah.
a lot of like pathos and standing on gargoyles and staring out over the city.
well,
You
maybe
could-
not the pathos part, but yeah, tell me about it.
You can do that anyway if you want to.
Yeah, if you want to stand on
Yeah,
a
Bandit does it
gargoyle,
tons of
nobody's going to
times.
stop you.
Bandit's standing on a gargoyle right now.
I'm not brooding on top of a
Did you
gargoyle.
bring your own
but-
gargoyle?
Yeah, don't you?
Oh.
BYOG.
I mean, I can climb walls easily to get to them.
I don't know. This one was just here. Then it starts to like walk away.
Hey, why you standing on me?
a living.
Yeah.
I'm just standing over here.
Hey, I'm sitting here.
Okay, but maybe we should sort of look into Terra's whole deal just so we can prepare for like.
Yeah. Do you guys know
I
what?
mean, but like we are, if it's a bracket, we might be fighting a bunch of other candidates who we don't know
probably
about.
individually fighting somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody here remember Terra's powers? I'm assuming they're.
Card based.
Wait. Say that again.
Card based.
And she's running with Kelsey.
Yeah. Is that supposed to mean something to me?
The
So
gears
I
are turning.
delivered
And
my message. I'll see you guys later. And just like whips some webs and pulls himself away.
Kevin Dance here with you on 1079 CKQT, home of the cuties at the University of Western, University. Later this week, former villain Miss Keto, who drinks only blood and eats only meat, will be at the school to give a talk about second chances. You can sign up for that now. It'll be happening Friday at the Simone Building for Villainous Reform. We're going to take a quick break, but then we'll be right back with Hillsborough and their song White Trash. Some gears are turning in Cadence's head. Card-based, Kelsey, ninjas.
See?
Yeah, but weren't the ninjas magic?
Finance. Card-based. Kelsey.
Blue eyes. 6'3". Cadence definitely has a crush on Kelsey.
No, did we have any footage of that ninja that broke in with the magic cards that you guys didn't believe me about? You weren't there. That was we told you about that though.
Yeah, it's probably on
Oh, the spooky cards that
Yeah, the monster cards that you guys didn't
Probably
believe
on
me
the-
about.
my laptop in Artemis Q's files.
I thought we looked at the footage already.
You
Out of
did.
game, I feel like there was no footage, or the footage
The footage was corrupted.
yeah, the footage was
I remember.
corrupted. Yeah,
But I think Artemis Q was watching on the live feed at the time, so
yeah.
that doesn't help.
That doesn't
Her
help.
memories
Yeah.
were here.
No, I'm just having a real bad feeling about tarot and magic cards and ninjas and
Magic
break-ins.
cards like Magic the
not
Gathering.
magic cards like Magic the Gathering.
Damn it!
I don't
Okay,
know.
So you think this is related?
I think
Should I write it in my diary?
yes. I think you should write in
Okay.
your diary that there's a chance that Terra is the ninja that broke into our apartment. If they're running with Kelsey and secret
Why am I
ninjas.
not typing it on my phone in my notes app? What am I doing?
If writing it down physically does help you remember
Yeah.
better.
Okay.
You have a nice fancy
there's-
note.
there's
That's what
science.
Artemis told me, so that's
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
I'm
Exactly.
writing.
You have a nice fancy notebook.
Though you won't probably lose your phone more than you'll lose a book.
That's true. But Babe's phone is haunted still.
Oh
That
yeah,
is also
that
true.
is.
I do want that to come back, please. I want something weird to happen.
Oh, you pull out your phone and it just starts going like, fuck, fuck, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Just has Tourette's.
Anyway, so you have to fight Terra. There's a chance that it's the same magical ninja.
Okay.
I don't know who I'm going to have to fight. I don't know who you guys are going to have to fight. I guess we'll find out when we get to the quarry.
That's not great.
Well, Warbler's VP events is Princess Proxima. So you're going to have to fight Princess
All right.
Proxima.
Lucky.
But there's multiple people for each
Kevin
position.
blushes.
Yeah.
There's multiple people for each position because there's multiple people running in each
Correct.
party. So
Yeah.
we don't necessarily know who will have to go up against.
Yeah. Do we all have to fight the same people from the same party? He said it was tournament style, but I guess it's 1v1 and then we move on. Unless
Mhm.
it's everybody in that position fights each other at once.
It's 1v1 and then you move up to fight the final fight.
I guess somebody's going to have to fight Beckett too.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have powers.
It's just super smart.
Just super smart.
Yeah,
He's got tech.
Probably got tech to
I
use.
guess so.
That would be in the VP University and Academic Affairs is where Beckett, aka
Time to pubble Beckett.
he's going currently by the codename Rook because they all have bird names now.
Because he's a castle.
I was just going to say you should just keep pretending he's the castle. Annoy him.
Are we done patrolling?
Yeah, I thought, yeah.
Did anything happen? Was
No.
this?
No, it was a quiet patrol.
That's weird.
I mean, if you really want to fight some goons, I'm sure you could
Not
kick down the
really.
door of some
Yeah.
bad guy bar and beat everyone up.
No, we can't kick the door of a bad guy bar. Those are usually no fight zones or don't initiate the fight zones.
So did Artemis get fired from the student pub job?
Oh, so long ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for just not showing up. She didn't know she had the
Right.
job.
Right. Okay.
Does Artemis have a current job?
No, she's between jobs. She's looking for something new. That's what she's telling
Sign
her
up
dad.
for a Caper account, Cape R account, which is a gig economy superhero we now.
Ugh. No, thank you.
You probably told your dad you were looking for something and he signed you up for a caper account.
Oh no, he's against that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, Artemis has to find her own jobs. It builds character.
Mm-hmm.
After that first one, I think.
Yeah.
The catering.
And your brief tenure as a Archer Academy teacher,
Yes. So that.
which your own father fired you from.
What if you work at the theater in the student cinema in the sub?
Yeah.
Be slinging
Ooh.
popcorn.
Maybe Artemis has an interview tomorrow.
I think Artemis would definitely be a projectionist, not work at the concession.
Mm.
If they have
You don't want butter?
projectionist,
You're gonna get fucking butter.
it's included. Get butter.
Just making direct eye contact with the person as you press the thing down slowly.
What does a modern day projectionist even do?
Mostly just pushes buttons because it's all digital now.
Yeah.
Mm.
They might have a film.
It could be, yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like a university might have a film
Mm.
projector.
Artemis feels like the kind of
Retro
nerd that
day.
would be into
Mm.
Yeah.
the film side of projectionist stuff.
Yeah.
If she was doing it.
It just looks better.
Mhm. It's
It
warmer.
does. Okay, so you have an interview for that in the morning, so you should probably wrap up this patrolling. Nothing seems to be happening.
Hmm. We've logged our hours.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kevin, you also have a meeting on the books with JCJ Johansson. Is that right?
Yes, JCJ Johansson.
Tomorrow
Okay.
as well. And Jackie, you are scheduled for a makeup appointment with your
With my
therapist.
therapist.
Jackie, I think it's a good idea if you should.
I know.
if you go.
I know. Therapy is good. It's just there's a lot going on.
Do you want me to go with you? I'll wait in the lobby. I can do research while you're in there.
Sure. That sounds nice. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks.
that's what we're gonna do.
And Jason, you are preparing your Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Finding some time. You got a hole in your schedule to do
Yeah.
that.
I also have a job too, but it wouldn't be in the evening. So
Have we established what your job is?
yeah, I'm still doing moving stuff.
Oh, yeah,
it's
right.
one company.
Okay.
Yeah.
I probably also have like picked up some odd jobs here and there for like landscaping or something.
Mm.
That sounds about
It
right.
actually turns out that I can be a more productive member of society by just using my superpowers for like,
Mundane things.
mundane things
Yeah.
than, fighting crime.
Wow. Weird.
I mean, I guess it depends on who you're landscaping for. Is this like a city landscaping job where you're maintaining parks, or are you just like doing stuff for rich people's houses?
I don't know. It's probably not that fancy at this point. It's probably just like normal, I don't know, houses in the suburbs.
I mean, there's
Mowing
complexes
lawns.
and apartments
Yeah,
that have
yeah.
landscapers and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Not that fancy.
All right, so we'll cut to tomorrow, which is now today.
If
Kevin,
that time
your
works.
meeting with JCJ Johansson is about how you can't have a radio show and be a candidate in the election at the same time. Because it's
Bum, bum,
ethical
bum.
thing.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll have to drop out then.
From the election?
I can support the rest of the team, right?
So
Like
you
if
go
the rest
from
of my team is running,
the
I
only
go to
one
the
running
only
to the
one running.
only one not
Yeah.
running.
Well, I guess if the rest of my team is running, I can still help them, right? But just I can't be part of the campaign.
I mean, you can't show that kind of bias. You'd have to.
Well, no, I'm not going to show any bias on the thing. If I talk about them, I'm going to talk about everyone. We legally have to talk about everyone equally. I'm going to talk about everyone equally.
Legally?
Yes.
It's like a federal election?
Well, you're not really our politics hour.
No.
though, So,
I can just also not talk about it.
yeah, I mean, you still can't run and have it's considered like it's in the rules.
All right, then I'm not running.
Okay. Fine, but no skin off my back. She says, like, I just need to let you know.
All right.
You gonna tell everybody else?
Yeah.
Artemis is gonna be so mad at you. It
Yeah,
tricked us into fucking running.
Yeah. After I leave, is the meeting done?
Yeah, I mean, that cleared it up. So,
Then, yeah, after the meeting's done, I text the group, I got some bad news, you guys.
Are
I
you-
can't run
What?
Artemis is in the middle of her interview, I think.
Yeah, she will get this
in
text
half an hour or
in
whatever.
15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever.
Mhm.
Oh my God, Artemis. Katie just told us he's not running. WTF? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Artemis's phone is on silent.
Oh.
Are you sending that in a
Also,
side
all of-
chat? Because also,
All of Babe's
Yes, it's
messages come through, and
Okay.
it's just the poop emoji. Because their phone is haunted. Poop emoji, ghost emoji, poop emoji, ghost emoji. I don't know if Babe has realized this, but for the last like several weeks, that's what's been going on.
Yeah, but no one's told her because
No
they
one said anything
because they
about
don't
it.
want her.
but
to
also
know.
Artemis's phone can't get emoji, so it's just square box, square box, square box, square box.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
And you're like, oh, is she talking in emojis now? Do we have to like depict them like pictograms?
Yeah, but yeah, I text the chat like I got some bad news. They told me I can't run because it would be a conflict of interest if I have a radio show. So I can't run, but I can still help you guys behind the scenes.
Ugh. That's what Jackie says, types back, ugh, with like 18 H's.
Yeah.
You got us in this in the first place.
I didn't even want to do this.
Now we have to do this, and you're not even a part. It's just,
But you gonna like fight in this dumb, stupid fight thing that we have to do?
Cut to Artemis's interview. Yeah, so I have a fair amount of experience with cash handling. I'm organized. I can make my schedule work with this job. So I think I'd be really good at it, actually.
I do see you running for the VP of Finance and Student Government, so that does speak to your financial sense.
Yeah, even though my parents have a lot of money, I have been, I've had to run to organize my own finances for the last several years. It's just what my parents feel like they didn't want us to just grow up as little rich kids who didn't know how money works. So
Well, your parents have made several donations to the arts here, including to help us restore some student films from the like early days of the film program here.
yeah, we can cut back to the other thing now. I just want there to be a little vignette of
Yeah.
Artemis
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
something
yeah.
mundane.
And then yeah, Kevin replies to that ugh, just like I know with 8 O's.
ugh. Okay,
But
I mean, I think we should still run because there's evil afoot.
Yeah, I think I can still help in the fight. There's nothing in the rulebook that says not. What is there something in the rulebook that says non-candidates can't fight?
Yes, it's for the candidates, specifically for the candidates to.
Then I guess I can just come and support you emotionally.
What, with like a banner saying "Go Team"?
Yeah.
Can you bring like a flat of Gatorade?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah, and some
Oh no, I'm not gonna bring Gatorade. I'm gonna bring some horsepower.
Oh yeah, horsepower. Sorry.
Can we cut back to Artemis shaking hands with this person like, oh yes, we got the job, and then walking out and looking at her phone and she just has like 400 text messages.
Well, 200 of them are just squares.
Yeah.
You eventually get back. What the fuck, guys? And it's not W2F. It's spelled
Written
out.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Kevin?
I don't know.
What the duck? I mean, fuck, Star.
I'll see you at home. We need to talk about this.
Yeah. Team meeting.
And that's just when Jason springs the D&D campaign.
I think a good way for us to resolve this is actually to play.
roleplay.
Yeah.
Everyone comes home and it's like dim lights.
Dim light. The table is set with all the
table is
gear.
set.
I've gotten you each a set of dice that matches your personality.
You've handmade the battle map.
Yeah. Everyone has little figurines.
Oh, they're so cute. I want to be this one.
Like custom printed minifigs that have our faces.
Mhm.
I love that.
Yeah, this is absolutely what happens when everyone. Oh,
Sponsor
what we
us,
should
Hero
do-
Forge.
We should do a bit of your therapy
Oh yeah.
before I
Cut to Jackie's
cut
therapy.
to Jackie's therapy.
Therapize me, Stu Popp.
So you're just having like this conversation. It's sort of more of a preliminary conversation, asking like what you're hoping to get out of these sessions with Dr. Ordo, who just looks like the blandest, like middle-aged, slightly balding man. He's kind of got the Captain Picard haircut, the horseshoe,
Oh yes.
in a cardigan.
Yes, I love a good cardigan. I mean, my moms are asking me to come here. You know, I've been to hell recently, and what I'm hoping to get out of this is a way to manage. I don't know. Like, honestly, I'm here at the behest of my moms. So, like, I guess what I'm trying to get out of it is just to make them happy, if I'm being honest.
Okay, setting aside what your parents want, is there anything that you hope to get out of these sessions?
I mean, I would really love to cope with the whole I had a demon in my head for a long time situation.
Okay, well, that's certainly a place that we can start. And this is sort of like bringing it sort of the end of the session. Says, okay, well, we'll meet again next week and we can start addressing, the trauma of possession, which is more common than you might think.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see if we can bring a little order to the chaos in your life. And he gets up and goes to open the door for you. And as he turns his back to you, it looks exactly like that weird vision you've been having of the person who's always turned away from you. And he opens the door and turns back to you. He's like, see you next week.
Okay.
And then we'll cut back to everyone arriving for D&D.
Hell yeah.
Do we have
How's
time
everyone-
for this today?
Yeah, how does everyone react to just that being said? Has Jason talked to anyone about this before, or is this a surprise?
No, I think I have talked.
Oh, okay.
But like there's no
We didn't have it scheduled for tonight. You're just springing it on us.
yeah, there's no weaseling your way out of this though. Well, it's like everyone's here and it's just like you gotta.
Jason did do a ton of work on this.
And he ordered all these pizzas, which is really, really nice.
Yeah.
I'm in, Jason.
I'm sure you're
Nom, nom,
hungry.
nom, 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 nom.
You
All
gotta
right.
sit
So hungry.
down.
Okay, but can I just take 5 minutes to yell at Kevin? Because.
In character.
Okay, what's my
In
character?
character, in character.
Yes. Yeah, in character.
What's my character? I'm assuming Jason made characters for everybody.
I mean, I think you can, like, you as Leigh can decide what that is, unless you
I
want
want to
me.
know what character Jason would
What-
make.
okay.
Artemis.
yeah.
Okay, you are playing. it's a little bit of a ripoff, but I think you're playing an elf cleric.
Okay. You made me the healer.
Yeah, you're the glue that holds the party together.
You really are, because when Artemis Q was here, we were all like fighting and there was weird things happening. There were weird vibes. And then you came back and it was so much better.
She's not wrong.
Okay, but do I have to yell at him in character? Really?
I mean, you don't have to. No.
Okay, good. Kevin, you were the only one who was running, and then you convinced all the rest of us to run. Now you're not fucking running?
They sprung this on me. I didn't know they
Just
couldn't.
give up the fucking radio show for a semester.
I can't give up the radio show. It's part of my degree.
And for that reason, you're playing a bard.
I love it.
You have the option to write an essay instead of the radio show, but
I think he's obsessed with the radio show.
There's no
This
way
is
around
his
it.
emotional support radio show. He Doesn't know who he is without him.
Mhm.
Your radio show isn't even about politics. Like, it doesn't.
I know. That's
Like-
what I said. I said I can just not talk about politics,
Do
but they
other
just
people
said
have
no.
to give up their random jobs on campus or parts of their degree to?
I mean, if it involves being in the media, yes.
So I guess what's his name? The Superboy's not running.
Yeah, there goes journalism club.
Yeah.
Omega Boy is, in fact, not running. Also, technically, there's a secret identity.
Right.
If I still had my secret identity, I could have ran, but that probably would have been a whole other can of worms.
Well, at least Babe's running for president now, so we're not down a president.
Yeah.
Babe's got it.
You four still got it. I can still help you out with the campaign. I just can't be a part of it.
What I said was, ugh.
Yeah, what Jackie said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
From the end of the D&D table, you hear Lucian's voice because he's here. He probably just doesn't want to fight Princess Proxima.
Oh, yeah.
High five, Lucian.
Lucian's 13 and he gets
Yeah.
he gets crushes now.
Oh, also, I invited Lucian.
Yeah, that's chill.
We needed a fifth party member to kind of round out the party.
Fair.
I like that I'm playing a wizard.
Yeah. Oh, and you're a thief. And then we needed someone to hit things.
I'm playing a paladin.
Yeah.
I will smite evildoers, just like father.
This is just a game, though. I don't think you have to really do that in
Wait,
real
Lucian's
life.
a student here, right?
Yes.
Why doesn't Lucian run with us? You want to run for student government?
You can take my place.
Sure, yeah, we could use the bylaws to take over the entire school.
We probably can't do that.
No. We're what we don't want to take over.
That's
the
what we're
terrace.
trying not to do.
We
Why
are
do you-
trying to defeat evil IRL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to help us
I
defeat
don't know,
evil?
you kind of feel like Cadence is probably a better job. He's all like good at talking and stuff.
Yeah.
People find me off-putting.
We can work on that. It's okay.
But we have to go to a fight/debate tonight, so
We could use.
Supposed to be patrolling with father.
I'm sure Father will
This is for-
understand. Because
school.
What if I tell you get to fight ninjas?
But no, I'd be taking your VP position, which means I'd have to fight Princess Proxima.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. There will be ninjas there. If you beat Proxima, you might fight a ninja in the next round.
Ninjas are so boring.
I
Tell
know,
me about
right?
it.
They think they're all stealth, but you can totally see them.
Yeah. I want there to be like a cut scene where you see like him with his dad and he's like, please get some friends. I'm begging you to socialize with other people, not even your age, but like other people at the university.
Lucian just with his arm crossed. You first, father. Wards don't count.
I mean, I have my rich people friends.
That's when Omega Man swoops in to talk to him.
Fine. I will also make friends with an Omega person. Got to him hanging out with Omega Boy because
Yeah.
Omega Boy's cool with it. He's a nice guy.
Omega Boy's so nice.
Omega Boy's so charming and it's just off-putting for Lucian. He's just like, I don't understand.
Maybe we get Omega Boy to run with us.
He can't. Well,
Neither
We-
I nor I imagine him will run with the person that broke his heart.
Oh yeah.
He's
that's
over
Yeah.
that. Come on.
we don't. Do we know his secret identity? I can't remember.
No.
No.
Though actually Babe learned the secret
Yeah.
identity.
Yeah.
That's canon.
Babe learned, but we didn't know. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess then we play some D&D until we have to go to the fight. So that happens.
I got my dice.
Everyone
warmed up.
tell me one thing that happens in this D&D session.
Babe obviously does not understand any of the rules and needs like hand holding.
No. The one with 10 sides. The 10-sided one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
This one? Okay. I got a 5. That's halfway. Yay!
Yep.
Is that good?
I guess if you're rolling a D10, it's damage dice.
Probably. Yeah.
Mm.
It's fine.
Yeah, you did some damage. Good.
Yes. Damage.
Yeah. Oh, and then you roll all of these because sneak attack.
Okay.
I don't know. I said D10, but I actually don't know what weapon you would be using as a rogue.
like what D10 weapon is a rogue using?
I just picked D10. I don't know.
It's a finesse longsword.
I cast Magic Missile.
Ooh.
It hits automatically. Yes. My new favorite thing is casting Magic Missile. I got to figure out my own Magic Missile in real life.
Yeah, never misses.
Yeah. We could take some cues from the game.
I mean, I guess I'll use Cure Wounds. Says I have to be adjacent. I have to touch the person. Can I touch that person?
Which person?
I don't know. Whoever's injured at the
person.
moment.
No, that's a goblin. You don't want to heal them.
Oh, okay. Is anybody injured? That happens.
Kevin's just made so many music puns as the bard.
Hmm.
Lucian tells you that you can be a war cleric and do attack spells.
Oh, that sounds more fun. Jason, why didn't you give me more attack spells?
I don't know. That's the recommendation for the character.
And like you're supposed to be role playing, so you're like playing someone you're not really like.
And if you multi-class into Hexblade Warlock, you can get a bunch of stuff just for like a 1-level dip.
No multi-classing at my table.
I don't know what that means, but I want to do it.
Can we do it, Jason? Artemis wants to do it.
I get a magic knife? That's awesome.
Okay. In the next room, you find a magic knife and a scroll of change your class.
But can I still heal people?
Yeah, you can still heal people.
Okay.
Wow, Artemis. Your character is so strong.
Actually, it looks like I have higher wisdom than strength.
You're so smart.
Wise. You're so wise.
Wise.
That was a dumb
Sage.
stat.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys wrap up your first D&D game. It was mostly fun with some hiccups from, first time DMing and first time players. And you head to the quarry.
Oh, Jackie's played D&D.
Yes, but there was first time players.
Yes,
Points to Mal and myself. And Lucian was here to actually everything.
Yeah, Kevin probably hasn't played before either.
Yeah, Kevin probably just tried to seduce everything.
Mm-hmm.
Classic horny bard.
Yeah.
You head to the quarry. Lucian has not agreed to run with you. Obviously, he has been like shading Babe this whole time because he's now friends with Omega Boy, who would be very upset with him if he knew that was what was happening. But
Of course.
but he's the dark brooding Batman one.
We were friends with him first.
Yeah.
I use the term friends loosely.
Acquaintances.
We head to the quarry, and it is very much like the riff-off scene in
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect,
Yeah, it is.
but with superhero fights.
Jacob Wysocki is there.
Yep, as the ice-themed hero Jacob Ice Hockey, who fights the villain Vehicular Manslaughter, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, you can see there's a whole crowd of students here. They're like cheering on. You can see one of the other fights is currently happening, which appears to be Cassie Longtooth versus Warbler, the other presidential candidates. Cassie Longtooth has a real like Sabretooth vibe. That's her power set.
We were late?
Yeah, you guys really got into that D&D. Luckily, none of your fights have been happening yet. This is just one of the early...
Oh, we missed the opening drinks.
What would happen if we were late?
We had pizza.
I mean, it would hurt your
We would lose the
chances.
fight, probably.
Yeah.
We'd probably lose our fight.
But this is not like official. So what would we really lose?
No, but it's the like arena of public opinion,
Okay.
which could definitely hurt your chances in the election.
Let's see.
Never wanted to be a politician. I don't care
Jason
if people
showed-
like me.
Jason shows up wearing a tan suit. Everybody immediately hates him for some reason.
Does lead me to the question of, is Jason here as Jason, Thrasher, or Mike Party?
Not Mike Party. I actually think I was going to mention this, that we determined that it's not wise to go with the party route. There's already a party candidate.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a party.
There's
Yeah.
already a party.
Don't want to out-party the party.
Exactly. So we're going earnest. So I think Jace...
Ernest scared stupid.
Ernest runs for politics.
And Jason is running for the Internal Affairs VP, so for security.
Yeah, I think he's as himself.
Okay. You arrive. This is the party atmosphere. This big superhero fight going on. And you get to, kind of for the first time, see Warbler's powers in action. She's got like a Black Canary kind of scream thing. And she is currently winning against Cassie Longtooth.
Oh, I totally could have kicked her ass if I was fighting her.
Well, you could have.
There's still time to make a hard choice.
Kevin, just do pirate radio instead. We can just,
Ooh.
I can build you a receiver thing.
That would get me kicked out of the program.
Or can't you
You're
just
in
do,
this
like,
program now. Do you need it to be a double major?
Yeah?
Why?
Is this radio?
But
It was
isn't
my
this more?
first love.
Isn't this more
first
important?
love.
You can still do radio. You can still do radio.
That's kind of sad, Kevin. Your first love.
Not literally.
Ooh, I don't know. You said that with such vigor.
I
and
love you,
passion.
Radio Coon.
Cut to a small Kevin lying in bed, spooning a little radio.
I'm going to add one more thing to the pile. Princess Proxima sees you and walks over and says, "Here, you're dropping out. That's unfortunate. I was looking forward to our fight."
Oh, someone's flirting.
Babe, shh.
I
I
will-
like drag
I will
Babe
build
away.
you a transmitter. It'll be better than the one at the radio station.
Don't cockblock Kevin.
It's like, I know we don't really like Princess Proxima, but
You say that really loud.
but she a cutie. I
Pretty
don't
sure
know.
she also has super hearing.
Yeah. Artemis is just like slowly putting her hand over
Princess
Babe's
Proxima-
mouth and like,
Grabs Babe by the chin and she's like, "I know you don't mean it."
No, I do. Genuinely.
No, that you don't like her.
A chin grab? Oof.
Oh,
that's
intense.
powerful. Couldn't handle that.
Kevin had
Babe
to leave
melts.
for a few minutes.
Babe also is like, oh.
After 5 minutes, Kevin comes back. See, you get it?
Do I need to chill
Totally get
everybody
it.
out or something?
Everybody needs a cold shower.
It's too hot. Hachi, hachi.
Mental cold shower.
Mental cold
I can
shower,
do that.
yeah.
Cucumber.
Yeah, she again to Kevin. She's like, I never took you to be one to back down from a challenge. It's disappointing.
Tell me about it. He got all the rest of us to run and then he drops out because the man tells him he can't have a radio show.
He's like obsessed with radio. His first love.
That ancient technology.
I know, right? You should try to convince him to like have another love.
Told him he could do pirate radio, which is way cooler and honestly would look really good on the polling, I think.
That would be way cooler.
Oh, interesting. You think so too.
This is the first time we're like talking with her and she's not being really mean to us.
You're all just confused.
Yeah. I'm looking at Jason. Jason's looking at me. We're like, what is this vibe that's happening right now?
Are we
Is
trying to
Artemis
influence?
doing something?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we try to influence?
Yeah, are you trying to influence?
Yeah, you can try and influence Kevin.
Do I have influence over Kevin?
That'd be the provoke move.
Provoke would probably be.
would probably be the move you're trying to do here. You're trying to provoke Kevin into
I do have.
staying in.
I
This.
think everyone has influence over me.
Kevin's so susceptible to peer pressure.
Okay, well,
Of everybody, he would be. I
Yeah,
think.
probably.
Do you want to
character-wise.
fight a hottie, or do you want to be in a dark room, like talking into a mic by yourself?
Well, obviously, I want to do both.
You can do both. Pirate radio. Okay. I will try and provoke Kevin
Mhm.
to I'm trying to influence you. So it's plus superior.
Your superior is.
However, rules is written, you can't actually force.
No, it would
yeah.
still have to be.
I'm gonna. Oh.
That is a 12.
So on a 10 plus, both happen. Ooh.
So I would definitely say Kevin's definitely feeling a lot of peer pressure.
Yeah.
Plus the like, it doesn't matter, but I'll give a +1 help from Proxima.
13.
flirt
baby.
power.
Yeah.
+1 to flirt.
Yeah.
Because she's into it. We could all tell.
She's holding one against Kevin.
Is she ever?
Tug's collar.
Yeah.
Podcast is too spicy for TV.
So for PCs on a 10 plus, both they do it, add team to the pool. If they don't do it, they mark a condition.
Yeah, I was going to say Kevin. Yeah, Kevin was very much still wanted the radio show, but Kirk was going to go with whatever the dice said. So Kevin takes a second and just throws up his hands like, "Fine, I'm back in."
Yay!
Boys are back in town.
Proxima says, "That's more like it. I'll see you on the field," and walks out.
Damn! That cutie's now a hottie.
Both Babe and Kevin watching her butt as she walks away.
I'm assuming she wears like tight
Skin tight.
space.
Oh, for
Index.
sure.
100%.
Yeah.
Definitely.
She like Miranda
Space
in Mass
pleather.
Effect type, but
She's just in like a hoodie and yoga pants. Space hoodie, space yoga pants.
yeah.
Not Lululemon.
Mhm.
No. Just
She
to,
canonically punched Chip Wilson into the sun.
yeah. Yay!
Oh, we like her now.
Well, sexual harassment isn't cool. In comic books, there's just a lot of prominent butts is the thing. So
It's just-
As long as it's
Athletic
equal
people,
opportunity,
yeah.
but
yeah, I think
That's
like
fine.
there's every gender has like a really nice butt. I think
Rafe
and
is definitely here, just butt turned where
Yeah.
and everyone.
people look at our butt. It's just like it's like a handshake, almost like a dog situation where
Yeah,
they sniff
yeah.
your butt. We look at a butt.
I mean, it's very likely every character in this show has a good butt.
Yeah, I think canonically we all have good butts.
Yeah.
I
Even
really
in
like
real
that.
life, we all have good butts.
Yeah,
Look in this booty.
Yeah.
don't skip leg day.
they're all good butts, Dave.
All
I'm
butts
sure
are
Babe
good
has
butts.
a ranking, and it's all number one.
Oh, Babe
All
had-
number one.
Oh yeah. There's the tier is just
They're
like number
S-
one.
S tier
yeah, they're all
butts.
S tier.
Babe, why do you have pictures of all of her butts on this like ranking board on your wall?
It's not even on her PC. It's on the
For
corkboard.
science.
No, it's inspirational.
Inspirational and aspirational.
I think on that note, here's a song from a band we like.
That boy's a man. Time moves on. Memories still remain. On the radio, on the radio, on the radio, on the radio.
You just heard Radio by Pen Pal Aloha. If you liked this episode, it always helps us out if you give us a 5-star rating or a review on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify. We're also on YouTube, so you can subscribe there and listen. Or if you want to go old school, you can just tell a friend by word of mouth. If you want to support us even further, Dungeon Punks is on Patreon. For only $5 a month, you will get early access to episodes, hear them a week early. There's monthly talkback episodes. We've got deleted scenes for every episode. We'll drop bonus games every now and then and other fun goodies. You can check that out at patreon.com/dungeonpunks. If you just want to chat about the episodes, you can find us on our Discord or on social media. Links to all that is in the description. Dungeon Punks was produced by me, Kirk Hamilton, for the 604 Podcast Network.